Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update of XRP. Right now we're at 29 cents. It is October 21st, 2019. It's 2:39 p.m. Eastern time, so I want to throw that out there. Also, guys, you like me covering XRP, smash that like button, hit the notification bell. We're trying for 100 likes on this video. I appreciate you all showing up for these videos and being encouraged about all the different projects in the cryptocurrency space. It's awesome to be here with you. And what I wanted to share today with you is the chart. Obviously here we're going to be looking at XRP on the 1-day chart, and the candles are all going to be on the 1 day here, but we're also going to go over a little article that I wanted to show you as well. So first of all, let's get into the price action, and then we'll get into that article at the end, guys. So first of all, for XRP, what I wanted you to be aware of, we did have a trend line break. So this purple trend line, this was our downtrend, and we actually broke out of it. And what happened was we had a 13% move to the upside out of there. Now, it wasn't on the most impressive volume. You can see this volume back here was even bigger. We really made a strong move here, and then Bitcoin dumped and we followed, and we fell very hard there. But what you'll notice is we did get out of here 13%. So it wasn't one of those 5% failures, which you'll see a lot of times on chart patterns where you'll break up 5%, and then a lot of times you'll roll back over and head to the downside. What I like about this break, besides the fact it wasn't on the most volume, which you want to see more volume, so that's something I didn't like, but we did get up to that 13%. And what I also like that's happening for XRP is that we're still up above the 50-day moving average in pink here. If you can see this is our 50-day moving average. Many of the other altcoins right now are below their 50-day moving average. You look at Litecoin and even, Bitcoin, which is an altcoin, obviously, but if you look at Bitcoin, it's below its 50-day moving average. So there's a lot of coins right now that are below their 50-day moving average, and XRP is actually above the 50-day moving average. And what happened was here is we've even back tested this 50-day moving average. Then we had a nice move out of it. So what we would want to see is that 50 to hold for us if we are to start moving to the downside. Because what happened is, guys, we still put in a lower high. So you can see if here what we are having is here's our high, here's a lower high, and then this still is a lower high. So what we would see if we came to the downside is if we could set some nice higher low, then eventually try to get back up over top of this 31 cents. 30 to 31 cents has been a strong resistance zone for us that we need to get up above. And what we've basically been doing is working in this channel between 25 cents down here at support up to around 33 cents of overhead resistance. We've just been kind of chopping back and forth in this little channel that we're working with right now. Also, I want to put on your radar. So the 9 EMA, we're up above that. That is our short-term moving average for XRP. Now we're flirting with it right now, guys. If I zoom in here, you can see right now we are still up above it. Yesterday we had a long wick below it, so we showed defense of it. So that's our short-term moving average. We want to pay attention where the candle closes today, if we're going to still stay up above it or if we're going to start closing below it. So we're up above the 9, we're up above the 50. Then I wanted you to pay attention to the 20 EMA. The 20 EMA is also acting as support right now. So that's what's nice here, guys. At least in the short term, we're in a short-term uptrend for XRP. We just need to keep it moving so that we can eventually try to get it into that intermediate term. But these are the areas I'm looking for support. The 9, the 20, and then the 50 would play a crucial role for us. And then ultimately, our long-term moving average is going to be our 200-day moving average. Now, we've gotten pretty close here. We made it up to around 32 cents. We tried again here. We didn't quite make it up to it, guys. Maybe this is the area we're going to get that nice higher low, and then finally that higher high where we can start having candle closes up above this 200-day moving average. But we're going to have to keep Bitcoin in mind as well and watch what Bitcoin does. Because regardless of how things are setting up, if Bitcoin dumps a lot of the times, guys, as you know, things can get crazy in this space. Sometimes the altcoins can break away from Bitcoin. Other times they'll just follow it right away, just like this. Think about this move here. We're making a beautiful move. We're up through the 9, up through the 20, up through the 50, going up to test the 200. And you can see with this trend line as well here, we wicked up through it, and then it was just a massive dump to the downside on massive volume as well. So guys, that's what I'm saying. This market is still very immature, and there's a lot of manipulation in this game, and we have to understand that. So you always have to protect yourself and use those stop losses, in my opinion, if you're trading this market. If you're just hodling, that's a different story. But if you're trading this market, you always need to be careful, and you always need to be aware. That's the best thing that I can tell you, because things can change. You can go to bed at night and things change overnight so fast. But in terms, guys, of the 9, the 20, and the 50, we are up above it. So that's a good thing for XRP right now, and it's farther along than many other coins. So what I wanted to point out to you as well is we are at the area now where we have broken out before. So last time we broke out, we were around 25 to 27 cents, right in that range sitting here, and that was the last time that we broke out. So essentially, we have had a complete bubble pop and shakeout. As you can see, guys, this has been almost 2 years now where we've just been shaking out and moving downhill, and now we're kind of working in some of those accumulation areas. So in my opinion, down in this area, if XRPs to succeed, which I believe it will do well in the future, and that's just my opinion, if they're to succeed, this is an area where institutional investors or people who are going long and wanting to hold a long position for quite a while, once we get up above that 200-day moving average, that's where they're going to be really accumulating XRP for a longer term hold, to where, guys, maybe you can ride up one of these moves. I mean, think about this. We went from 27 cents all the way up to $3.30 in a month. That's over 1,000% percentage gain. That's the type of stuff we're looking for. Now, what I want to show you in the article, we won't get too much more into the price action of Bitcoin. What I just wanted you to pay attention to were those moving average. Really keep them on your radar for right now. What I wanted to point out to you was this little article here. Let's see. All right, guys, so this is the Bitconomist, and it is by Christine. I won't even try to pronounce her last name here, but what it says is XRP won't see $1 again. Here's why. And what it goes on to talk about was XRP went to extraordinary peak value, so how high it ended up going. Why we won't ever see $1 again. It says XRP will never recover against Bitcoin, which we were up as high as 19,000 Satoshis. We're at 3,000 right now. And in just my opinion, this is why I wanted to bring this article up to you. I think XRP absolutely will go past $1 in the future. A lot of these market cycles repeat themselves, and XRP is a top 3 coin. It has a big market cap. There is going to be another FOMO incident in this space. What it's going to take, though, is because things shot up so hard and so fast, it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 years sometimes to shake fully out before you start that next major market cycle. That's how much damage happens when you go straight up, like how we went straight up and have 1,000% gains in the matter of a month. It's just not natural in a market for that to happen. So you're going to have this massive shakeout time that you're going to be dealing with, and that's what we're dealing with right now. But I believe that the next time the FOMO really kicks in, you're going to see something special with a lot of these coins. A lot of the top 10 coins, you're going to see another market cycle. I can't tell you when this is going to be, but you're going to see it again. And I want people to be prepared. I want to be prepared. I want to be ready for this when it happens, because I believe whether it takes another 2 years, 5 years, another month, whatever, it's going to happen again, and we need to be prepared for it. So in my opinion, this lady's article, she hits some areas where I do have concerns, but I believe history is going to repeat itself, and we may even go over that $3, guys. You let me know down below what you think. Do you think we're going to surpass that all-time high down the road at some point? So I'll just give you some of the reasons why. She's saying there's no robust use case for it. She's talking about the selling pressure, how Ripple's company keeps dumping the coins on the market, which is something that's a concern. A lot of people are upset about that. And also just how many coins there are in XRP, just the total amount. It's a ton. It's in the billions, guys. And you let me know down below how many it is. I don't even want to try to attempt right now how many billions, but there's billions of them. And I think that's another thing as well. I would love to see some type of coin burn, just to, really get that number down a little bit. I'm a guy who likes a small supply count or a low float on stocks, that type of stuff. So, guys, this is what I'm paying attention to. This is what I'm looking at. And when people say something like this along the lines of why we won't ever see $1 again, I think that's being a little bit ignorant for a top 3 coin in an industry that's just getting going. Think about this. The market data back to XRP, we're looking back here, guys, at May 18th, 2017. This is such a baby of a project here in the long run, at least from the chart that I'm pulling up here. Let's see if I can find a longer one, guys. Let's go to, trying to see a good one that would give us a little bit more data. Guys, so this one goes back to the 16th, December 16th, 2016. But you can look at this market cycle here, guys, and if you really believe that it's never going to repeat itself, then, don't be in the project. But this is an amazing coin to trade. And this is such a new project in the grand scheme of things. I don't think this is the end for XRP, and I definitely think we will go past $1 down the road. And don't hold me to that. It's not financial advice. It's just my gut feeling. And remember, guys, I'm not one to typically go off gut feelings. I want to trade the price action. I want to go after price action the best that I can and trade these massive moves when they happen, these big percentage gains up and down. But I'm talking to the hodlers here and the long-term investors. You're thinking about XRP at 25 cents or 29 cents, this type of stuff. I believe smart money, as soon as we're really trading up above that 200-day moving average, is going to be accumulating this coin. I really believe that. And you can see a couple times we were up above it here, and we started moving up. We ended up getting up above it around 36 cents or so, and we went up as high as about 50 cents. Then we started to come back down. Now we need to get back up over it again. It's going to be very important. But you're going to hear all this type of stuff. You're going to hear people saying Ripple's going to go. I've seen thumbnails to $1,000, guys, which that's insane with how many XRP there are out there. And then you have other people who are saying it's never going to be over $1 again. So I think we need to find the happy medium. We need to take it day by day. We need to look at the price action. But if you get something out of these videos, guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friends.